Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Shelley here from Melbourne. Hope you're all doing well. It is Monday afternoon. I have a bit of free time, so let's get into some Reddit Reacts from Alex. Now this one is from Mel Moonlight. It says, looking massive as per usual. Yep. I don't know why she does no, I don't get it. Darling, this is the least of your worries, is understanding football. How about you read up on how to be a mother? A good mother. How about that? She is so fucking delusional, it's not funny. The stuff that she places importance on is pathetic. Sparkle says, I mean, it's really not hard to understand football. She's just an idiot. But of course, has a sweatshirt proclaiming she's a football fan. She's been with this man for 5 years now. Either you learn or stuff you and stop trying to be quirky. So annoying. That's her all over. Her assigning traditional gender roles to everything outside of parenting because that is too much work for her. It is so immature and strange. According to her, us girls can fix things in the house or can't fix things in the house or understand football. That's because that's just her. Or swap a flat tire. Just leave your vehicle on the side of the road because that's a guy's job. That's exactly something she'd do. Laughing Buddha says, it really is. She's the most masculine, poorly performing stay-at-home mum I've ever seen. She can't even cook or clean or raise her child, and keep up on the hygiene. Had panic attacks when changing a newborn's diaper and uses daycare. Yep. Seriously, as a stay-at-home mum who is always here with all her brakes loose... Seriously, as a stay-at-home mum who is always here when all hell breaks loose, I hate that. Wait till Sonny really walks and doesn't pay attention. My son flooded 2 toilets while I was literally pooping and I had to figure the situation on my own. As a fellow Pats fan, we do not claim her into Pats Nation. Gloomy Art says, I can't believe this is now. She's absolutely massive. But it's the oversized sweatshirt. Sure is, Jan. She's trolling. Keep pulling your hair back in a bun. Eventually, it will all fall out. Amen. Does she think monkey butt lips look cute? She does. Grow up. She does. She's mentally stunted. Chins says, fake everything. Oh, wow. My local area team is winning again. Maybe I'll be a fan. The one Patriots piece of clothing I own. I also look bigger than the dudes on the Pats offensive line. For real, the average linebacker is 270 pounds. Range. Sweatshirt looks like a 4X, still tight. Neck is too tight. Peace and duck lips. No thank you. Oof, even the FAT girl angles hate her. Good luck on that one. Alex, I don't think it's going to happen. F off, we don't want you. And the fact that your nasty mother Nancy wore a Saints jacket and you bought it the other day, girl, bye. Total poses. 50-point gain, Mel Moonlight says. Oh, absolutely. And people are still telling her that she's done so well on WW. Where? Where the fuck has she done well on WW? Where? She's definitely gained weight, Thanksgiving at least. She's massive everywhere. The chins, the stomach area, arms, boobs, bulging thighs, knock knees, head, etc. Really hoping she's not TTC. Oh, please no. She's not ready for another pregnancy and child. Well, I don't think she was pregnant the first time, but you're right though. Every day when Bubba woke up, she ate like she magically gained an extra 50 WW points overnight, and yet she still lost 50 pounds. Pure Air says, she has done nothing but stuff her face since before Halloween, 3 solid months. That's true. She's basically an athlete. Yeah, it's all muscle. She looks like such a football player here. There are 0 feminine features in her face or anywhere else on her body for that matter. Holy fuck. Never ceases to amaze me, the fucking non-50 pound weight loss. Yep. Oh, that's beautiful. Move suspicious. Oh, that is just that's beautiful. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody is triggered, but she doesn't read here. Nah, not at all. Oh, that fucking face. This is when she was going on about that little rant about giving her child the donut. Hey, Alex, your 4 chins are showing, girl. Now, that's not being nasty. That's literally what we're seeing. She does have 4 chins. What happened to let them? Laughing my ass off. I'm loving this crash out. Been waiting for it. Thanks for showing your true colours and why you're a bitch. I love when your mask falls. Thank you for proving us all right. This isn't giving what you wanted at all. Your clapbacks solidify your downfall. Someone was like, you're just evil. You only gave him one bite. Here's what she said during that part for context, laughing my ass off. Her face was like this because of the comment over those cider donuts she made. All 4 of the chins came out for this rant. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Absolutely, they did. They came out. Girl is pissed. Oh my God, that pic. She looks like I can't say that word. At feeding time, when the trainer is dangling a fish in front of its face. It's okay for her to eat all that junk food and processed sugar. She's taking one for the team, y'all. Girl is F18, and people are giving advice. Don't know why she's offended by it. Clearly, she doesn't know how to eat healthy. This rant didn't go over well. Her quitting WW, feeding Anderson nothing but processed sugar, and then her ice post. Oh my God, not a good day for the Dukes. She was getting dragged as she effing should. Game over. Using her channel to vent, wanting her subs to defend her bullshit. Typical narcissist wanting attention and lying about what actually happened. Oh my God, I just thought about this. I totally wasn't bothered by it, and it's not something I've been thinking about since I read it on Reddit. Yeah, she doesn't read here. Move Suspicious says, this was pre-planned and calculated. She does this all the time. She knows that she's going to rant, but needs a reason and excuse to do it. I didn't see that many people defending her this time. Just 1 or 2 of her stands saying something. Yep, I love that for her. So do I. Girl, nobody said it like this. She lies about her comments, making them seem crazy and not usually saying what was really said. How about reading the real comments from over here, Alex? Oh, I forgot you're a coward and too chicken for the truth. Ruro says, what's probably worse is she truly thinks that what the person said and probably twisted her around to victimize herself when she's just doing her best. Move Suspicious says, just like she does with every other doctor who tells her to lose weight, somehow they are rude and she's being FAT shamed all the time. Yep, I never take accountability. Never to take accountability. She's a lost cause and a waste of space. Fucking so simply said and so fucking true. Standard Girl says she lacks comprehensive reading skills. Any line she reads is subject to her own distorted interpretation. Whether she reads comments, a book, or instructions for boiling pasta, any feedback she gives or what she read will always be from very limited understanding. I love how she can't hold it together and shows how triggered she is by the subreddit. The truth can be painful when you called out your fake persona and not willing to be honest with yourself. Absolutely. She definitely read my comment. I said she'd get crap for giving him a donut regardless. She gets so bothered. I love watching her have a mentee bee. Mundane Break says her mental health is beyond. She needs to get some serious help, but then again, she doesn't think she has a problem. She's about to gain another 100 pounds and Anderson will be overweight by the time he's 3 years old. It's a vicious cycle. So annoying, especially when she has more money and resources than most people. I wish they'd just cancel her. She contributes nothing to the online community. Anson says, so true. She does not have a problem. No FATL. You are the effing problem. You ruin anyone and anything around you and anything you touch. You are an evil, vile person, inside and out. You are a lost cause and a waste of space that will never get it FATL. Go become a recluse and live in isolation, and please, for the love of God, never breed again. We can't afford another effed up member of society like you. Please get off the internet. You add no value aside from us watching you as a train wreck, and get therapy. She's a... Oh, you guys can read that. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but anyway, it's there. I completely agree, and a train wreck having a toddler meant to be. She's looking extra FAT and crazed. She's going to hit her highest weight ever in 2026. These faces are, yeah. You mad girl? Love that for her. Anderson should be having more variety than Chicken too. She is so unhinged over the littlest shit. Yep. Her manic crash outs and peak entertainment, whether it's over chicken nuggets or being a bad mother. Her crazy Prozac eyes. Wow, the crazy eyes are out for this one. Can you imagine speaking to you in real life with facial expressions like that? Manic and having a full-blown crash out. Zem says they need to reopen mental institutions. Now, a lot of people have been saying that. Not only here on Girl World, I'm saying in general, I've been seeing documentaries about it. She needs inpatient care pronto. If she doesn't like people commenting on her shitty parenting, then stop showing your child on the internet, dumbass. This is absolutely needs inpatient help. I'm still waiting for her to say how and where these comments are. We know it's not her comment section because she's blocked everyone. So she can't say that she read things on her. Sorry guys. She can't say she doesn't read things about her on Reddit and then bring that shit up while trying not to act bothered. Move Suspicious says nobody said that shit. She loves to make her random shit up. She can rant and have it over exaggerated and her side of the story. Direct them here though, Alex. Tell them to read our comments, you coward. Sharky Bear says the only thing that kept her going was Christmas treats. Now it's New Year, me, new time, and she can't handle it. Yep. Right, she pissed that the Christmas at Mimi's is over. You just know she now has an even more intense beef with Max because he ruined her Christmas and birthday. That's okay, guys. She'll start with the Valentine's soon. Arm boobs, yeah. I saw that. I pointed that out yesterday. Horrible. She went on date night with nasty, greasy hair. Yeah. I don't know why that surprises people. Keep eating. I love this for you. Seems that dainty filtered neck didn't last long before the hump showed back up. Dear God in heaven. We're going to have a close look at this, guys. Yep. Look at that. Where is the neck? Where is the neck? Look at that. And I was watching Tara's video this morning and she was talking about that. And that her face is starting to look bad again and that we love that for her. Keep drinking your Alani. She's packing it on more than ever. Even the filters are like, girl, we quit. Jeez. Okay, can someone tell me where her neck is? Can someone tell me where her neck is? I paused it when she was entertaining Anderson with her fake bullshit. The filters couldn't keep up because she was moving and turning around too much. Look at her face morphing into her hunchback. Where did her skinny neck go? She only has a skinny neck when it's on Instagram. And she filters to the high heavens. She's morphing all right. Right into shit. Is that what you call him? Shit? Wait, shut up. This isn't a new vlog. Why is she so big? Why is her hair short? There's so much going on. Jesus, this has to be pre-bypass, right? No, it's not, miserable Dot. And I'm afraid she's the one who's miserable. She's as big as F and her hair is in a ponytail. Nope, this is today's vlog. I understand your shock. I was baffled too. The skinny neck was on break. Move, just got to compliment you again after another collage masterpiece. Thank you. I just showed my husband this and her Instagram, and I said, see the filter? So much online. And he said, that's not the same person. Oh, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Potatoes will potato. I love that. What happened to the skinny legend inside the Walmart? Yeah, the Walmart dressing room. Where did this go? Where's this person, Alex? This pic is so fake. Who's she trying to fool? Wait. So small, it takes 90% of the screen. Okay, Entrepreneur says, I don't know if it's just in my head, but I feel like I can literally see where the where the cap cut was used to slim out her hourglass figure. It looks weird around her midsection. How come she only looks like this when she's modelling clothes in her office or in a dressing room? Where's the hourglass when she's wearing the dumpy sweatshirts in the kitchen? God, such a liar. No, don't you dare have a go at Doug Heffernan. I love him. All I see is John Candy. Yep. And I love John Candy too, but she's more John Candy than Kevin. I forgot what his surname was. Not Kevin Hart. Kevin James. Big Bubba looks so manly with weight gain. John Candy unfortunately passed at 43. A friendly reminder that few people reach 50. Yep. Delita says Chris Farley, age 33, John Candy, age 43, Patrice O'Neill, age 41, the rapper Big Punisher, age 30, Elvis, age 42, although he dies of complications from a colonic blockage, yep, and he had heart problems. James Gandolfini, 45, rapper Heavy D, 44, Mia Amber Davis, Amber who died of a PE at 356. Heads up, Alex. You read here, and named as the heaviest lady, you read here. And named as the heaviest lady, Carol Yeager, who died at 34 years old at 1200. All very sad. Fucking hell. Yep, it's across the boobs and stretched out everywhere. This is what she does with all her sweatshirts now. Nothing is oversized. She is definitely using more butter when cooking, and it's showing. Also, she probably stopped her WW cooking sugary treats, WW friendly, because she sees how YouTube is cracking down. Maybe that's why she doesn't want to do too much of the WW stuff. That's why she said I'll address it in another video. She is fooling her. Gloomy Art says she is fooling herself. She is dangerously obese. Wake up. Good Lord, you have a tiny child depending on you. Stuffing your face isn't worth it. She gave up on WW bullshit. Didn't even last a full year on it. I mean, it wasn't real to begin with, but she's already rapidly gaining since throwing in the towel. I love that for her. Move suspicious. Gloomy Art says, WW is not for her. I wish you could see that. She needs to be on GLP-1, and I am on one, and I still enjoy food, but the noise is gone. Move Suspicious says, she wants to be able to BINGE eat, though. She doesn't want the hunger to be gone. She said that too. She showed that when she had gastric bypass and she couldn't eat her feelings anymore. She had a meltdown. She never wants to not be able to stuff her face. If a safety net for every uncomfortable emotion. It's her way of relaxing. Eating is her number one source of pleasure, and she won't ever give that up. Nope, not for GLP-1, not for anything. I've always said that, and so has Priscilla. Always. She will not go on GLP-1. Gloomy Art says, that is sad. Eating this way will be her demise and doesn't have to be that way. Not that she's an amazing person, but she is someone's mother and he deserves to have her present. I feel sorry for the little guy. That's straight up said she quit GLP-1 because it made her not excited about food. That's the point. I can't say that word. She never said she quit it. She never started it to begin with. Because she did say she wants to feel happy about eating food and doesn't want to have that feeling of not wanting to eat. That's what she said, but she never actually started GLP-1. Agile Masterpiece. Yep, perfect example is when she freaked out because Anderson whimpered seeing the mall Santa and she had to immediately go stuff her face with pizza in the food court. She doesn't even have the tiniest bit of resilience. Every minor incident or inconvenience is the end of the world for her. That immediately needs to be pacified with food. How the fuck do you look like this after getting weight loss surgery? Well, it's sad that a lot of people it doesn't work for them. But I'm not here to judge all the other people that it doesn't work for. We're only here talking about her, and that's the person I'm judging, and she should fucking be ashamed of herself. She seems like she's gaining really fast, and she's losing the plot or what. Usually when food, ADDICTS, quit a diet, extreme gains start because they feel free of their restrictions and they want to go absolutely bonkers, eating until the next fake attempt to lose weight. This is exactly what I said would happen. Okay, Alfalfa says, I think she is trying to get pregnant. I imagine she is, can't say that word, with Yargon. No neck. She looks absolutely miserable. Good. She deserves nothing but a miserable life. All her lying is spewing out of her pores. Good. Any ad says, oh, these filters were fighting for their life. That sweatshirt looks bad and boxy on her, and the colour isn't right for her. I still wonder why she stopped assaulting our eyes with tank tops. We know she runs hot. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of time for that. I don't know why you're missing it, any ad. There'll be plenty of time for it in summer. Why has she retired her endless rotation of tank tops that don't fit her? She never does anything without some shady reason. Move Suspicious says that, and she's tried to hide her arms and her watch under her sleeve. She purposely been wearing long sleeves to tuck her watch to avoid showing the time. Enigma Mum. At this point, just take the stupid thing off. She's a stay-at-home mum, for fuck's sake. She doesn't even need a watch to sit her FAT fanny on the couch and gorge. The only time I wear a watch, a stay-at-home mum, is when I go out for a function. That's it. Oversized sweater, because she's so small. Yep. This is the butter. Real Foundation says she is just so miserable, fighting to act normal and not doing a very good job. She's messed up so bad and she knows it. Instead of sorting it, she digs the hole deeper of lies and neglects of herself and Anderson. One of those days, is going to snap. His bald spot is showing stress. We all have our breaking points. Yep. When is Yar's breaking point? So I'd love to know. No department says left approximately a year ago at the start of her WW journey, and this is right after losing so-called 50 pounds. Can we see the difference between here and here? She's actually put on. She definitely has put on. Abso-fucking-lutely she's put on. You know, we've got eyes, people. Even her stands. Don't you guys have eyes that see what we see? Satin Mars says, what a shame. She did herself such a disservice by filtering her before picture. I mean, who does that and why? It's evident that Alex knew she was going to be lying her way through WW journey of hers, and she sure didn't fail. This before and after makes no sense for someone who's apparently lost 50 pounds. I would love her stands to address this. Sweet Potato Time says, I remember saying at the beginning of this round of WW, God, I hate it when that happens. Sorry, guys. I'm sure you're not interested in what's going on in Australia. I remember saying at the beginning of this round, WW, that if she actually lost weight, the only way we'd be able to tell is if she kept using filters, because her starting point is a filtered photo. I remember someone saying that. It must have been Sweet Potato. And how effed up that is. Going on a health journey to lose weight, but every part of it is manufactured because you've put yourself into this position after years of lying. Here's what Crazy Bubba sees when she's admiring herself. WW weight loss. Yep. The filters made her waist snatched, but they didn't hide her arm boobs, which are bigger than before. The bra straps digging into her shoulder fat looks so damn uncomfortable. Look at what the filters did. Made it look like she has liver titties. Yep. Oh, God, that's disgusting. Here. Well, it looks like she's got abs. She needs to get off the internet and come clean. 2025 wasn't good for her. She wasn't good to us. I think she would have so much real support if she was honest. Most of us want to see people succeed. Being lied to just makes us angry. That 50 pounds went straight to her back. Your filters are a lie. What's sad is both of these pictures are filtered to the max. She doesn't have the forehead. That is the tell. Yep, the stretched forehead gives away immediately. Lies, lies, and more lies. Wow. Right, hang on a sec, guys. Had to leave my phone on because I'm expecting a message. Just got to check out. Okay. Okay. Yep, the back fat says it all. I was shocked to learn the photo on the right was from her most recent vlog. The fat distribution on her body is so unfortunate. The lower back rolls and lack of separation from her head to her neck are something else. She is such a fraud. All for her views. We want to know. Hang on. She is such a fraud and all for views. We want to know, Big Bubba. Good Lord, she's bigger than ever. These filters are not good to hold up forever. I don't think she will ever lose weight and keep it off. Surgery didn't work and she ate right through her GLP-1. Well, I don't remember her saying that she had GLP-1. Was she actually on it? Can someone leave me a comment down below? I don't think she was ever on it. I always heard she always said that she would never go on it because she doesn't want to feel restricted to eating. Historical Chemical says, I wouldn't say it's frustrating to watch because it seems like I think about her all the time. I don't. But seeing these pictures makes me almost pity her, doesn't me? It makes me want to have a party. She could have made so much progress if she tried. Doesn't she realise she could eat more nutritional food if she exercised more than whatever she does? That revelation for me helped me lose more weight and still eating my favourite snacks. Alex, do the freaking work. No. Have we seen her? When was the last time we saw her go to the gym? Seriously, you can't just go once a fucking blue moon and expect it to cancel out everything that you're eating. Question for parents about clothing. I notice Anderson is dressed the same at all times of the day, a onesie. I thought it is important to dress them to give them a sense of when it's night sleep and time. That's right, when it's daytime. I am not a parent, but wouldn't one usually reserve pajamas for nighttime to create a routine? Also because it is nicer to take care of them and their appearance. Dressing them in sleepers while they are walking or just learning to walk is evil as fuck. All it takes is one slip and the least appropriate area and it's over. True. Slippery. We still use them as pajamas though. This one says, I agree with the eating part. It definitely shows that only throws the snack food at him. Yeah, she does just throw snack food at him. This is about his clothing, so it's a bit boring. She's definitely pregnant. All this mystery I'll share in the future gives it away. I don't know. I thought that. I did think that. But now I'm thinking maybe it's because she's scared of YouTube. You know, maybe she's scared of YouTube and... yeah. Maybe she's scared of YouTube cracking down on what she had. Did any of you guys finish watching that Alani video? It was quite distressing. 15 hours ago, Crazy Guava stumbled upon a morning coffee recipe from a few months ago, and it seemed like she added so much creamer. How many tablespoons does that look like? Attached a visual of what tablespoon creamer looks like. Oh, we all know she overdoes it. Really, Big Al? Really? Yep. Just a little now you see it, now you don't moment. Left side is filtered. Right side, damn, what the fuck? There you go. But she doesn't use filters. This is move suspicious. But she does not use filters, guys. This and this is meant to be this. The two top side pics side by side next to each other are actually nuts. The way she takes 200 pounds off herself is crazy. Alex, this is why you get the hate. You're a liar. You have some effing nerve to tell people relax, catching a nasty attitude in your comments when asked why did you quit WW? How about you stop editing your body to oblivion and own what you actually look like? If you're currently pregnant at this size, you're worse than everyone thought. Putting another baby at high risk so that you can be selfish. You're irresponsible 400 pounds piece of crap. Who's the skinny legend? Look how long and thin she made her legs compared to this. Oh my God, they are long, aren't they? Compared to this one. That one. This one. That one. Look at her legs here. This one. This is how she actually looks. Alex, you are disgusting for this. Stop lying. I love this for her. I put my finger on and measure the difference with my finger, and she definitely edited the first one to be smaller. This far, this effing see you next Tuesday. There is a drastic difference between the two pics. You can tell. They do not look quite different. Hang on, they do look quite different. And she is wearing black also, so that is a little skimming, but her legs do not look like this. One of her thighs are normally bigger than like my waist, and I'm a size 10. It's so obvious too, because look at the back of her knee. The pants fabric is bunched up, creating that little wrinkle from being scrunched. Yeah. Yes, she has deformed her stumpy legs. She also filtered off the meat curtains on her thighs that normally hang over her kneecap. Yeah. They do not... Oh, hang on. I've read that one already. It's so obnoxious too, because look at the back of... Oh, no. I've read that one. Delicious Card says, I didn't know until today she had all these articles written about her in major magazines back in her early 20s about giving out advice about self-love, confidence and body positivity, embracing her body shape and good mental health. What a filter queen fraud loser. She is so manipulative and explorative of girls, and women's trust is sickening. I hope her channel painfully dies very soon. Oh, from your lips to God's ears. And that all the subs who like her or are nostalgic about her wake up to what she really stands for. Move Suspicious says, this is why she's so toxic and harmful. Now she wants to have another baby, putting them at risk for her selfish cravings and attention. Oh my God, I just can't. True Peach says, she is such a fugly. See you next Tuesday. After she shielded WW for a year, lying and defrauding her audience, she has some effing nerve. Just when I thought I couldn't stand her anymore. She wonders why people hate her. She's a snarky bitch to everybody. Clean your floors, you nasty bitch. Ugh. I'm wondering if she does this on purpose so we can tell just how big she really is. Don't think so. This will all sped up. I slowed it all the way down. She assumes when it's fast laps, nobody will notice. Sure, Jan. Induction says, it's an unfortunate body shape regardless of size. Clear Major says, it really is. I have this unfortunate... oh, God, you can't be as bad as her, Clear Major. You just can't. I have this unfortunate body shape, have a low BMI of 19, and I still look top heavy. You really can't carry weight well with this shape. Upside down triangle. Yeah. Although, to be fair, not sure that it's any worse than Foodie Beauty's apple shape. Honestly, hourglass and pears, you're blessed. Agreed, as an apple shape, it sucks, but filters are the solution. Al? Fast Structure says, I have a similar body shape to Alex in the way that she has a long torso, broad shoulders. It's so important to dress for your body and not allow trends that aren't flattering. The boxy sweaters she wears all the time do her no favours, and everything is so tight all the time. I feel like she wouldn't look as big if she just sized up most of the time. Like, yeah, she's still big, but when your back rolls can be seen through your sweatshirt, it's time to go up a size, girl. Yep. I'm really confused why there's so much glitching. I'm assuming she edits her videos to some degree. How does she not see this for herself? Because it's during a sped up time lapse and she makes it faster and thinks nobody will slow it down and pause to catch it. Especially when she had her bum right to the camera. I mean, seriously. Fucking seriously. She could have edited that out. She edits her own videos. Why would you keep that in? Her bum was straight into the camera. When she was bending down... picking up Bruno stuff. Anderson stuff. Kaya Viola says, I don't understand why she thinks this is the way to do it. At this point, even if she did start losing weight, she's faked her current weight for so long that she wouldn't be able to celebrate or share weight loss because she's pretended to be so much smaller all along. That's true. That's why she's a dumbass. She could win people back if she were genuine and sincere about things in her life. She hates transparency. Haunting Can says, can we get the same angles? She's closer to the camera in the top right picture, bending down farther and farther away in the first top picture and not bending down as far on the second pictures. All the different body postures totally. You need to get the same angles and distance away to properly compare. You don't have to, Haunting Can, you don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist to see that she's completely used filters in the first one. Seriously, you really don't. If you need to see the same photo at the same distance, then something's wrong with you. The thighs, Thixin Ginge. The thighs, apple cider donut goblin. Your turn, Alex. This is Gabby. Yep, this is Gabby. She has lost all this weight. She looks fucking amazing. Don't know how, don't know why, but maybe she's on GLP-1. Don't know. Since she's lurking off Yars Insta, I know this kills her inside. It fucking absolutely does. Mint Blue says, this is why Alex can't keep friends. She's jealous as hell. No one can be better than her in her eyes. For Gabby, she looks great. On top of her own weight loss, she's also lost 400 pounds of extra weight, also known as Alex. John Candy Fashion says, Gabby was a babe even when she was bigger. Her body was an hourglass shape, and bet Alex hated that. Imagine Alex working as a model, where every other size model and castings would be better than her in all aspects. Data Aggravating says, Gabby definitely had more of the sought after plus model figure and height. Even when she was much larger, she was still very proportionate. The way Gabby looks now is ideal current 2026 plus size model, since the plus size models are now smaller. Live your best life, Gabby. This is what Alex thinks she looks like. She does. Then she wakes up from her 4-hour nap with Henderson. She only saw that in her dreams. Gabby has always had a better figure than Dukas. Yeah, I've never seen anyone with an unflattering figure like Alex. Has always been prettier than Dukas too. Gabby is living her best life. I love that for her. She got away from her trashy friend. I disagree with her being prettier than Alex, short presentation says. Data Aggravating says, we don't know because she never wore makeup. She could have been just more attractive as Alex with makeup. Alex was cute back then with and without makeup. I won't deny that. Even bad skin, she still had a cute face. I noticed Alex looked very different facially after her gastric bypass. Not sure what she did. If you look at the health and weight are not the same rant video, her face was starting to look different. Could just be normal aging. I'd say it's normal aging. Nothing's happened to my face since I've had it. I mean, it's only gone smaller. It's the only thing that's happened to it. Give me one sec. Oh, yeah. Okay. Clear Major says, same. Honestly, there's enough about Alex to criticize that makes her ugly. Yeah, it's not necessarily that she's got an ugly face. I mean, it is with all the stupid poses that she does. It's definitely fucking annoying. But I, too, don't think Gabby is prettier than her. I think she can have a pretty face, but she's just annoying as fucking hell. But Alex does have a prettier face than Gabby. Gabby is, in my opinion, not very attractive facially. I agree. But clearly has a much better physique than Alex. Yep. John Candy Fashion says, ooh, Alex looks like a bloated fat toe. And I mean her face and head. I don't know how people see attractive or pretty in that. Well, when she puts makeup on, she doesn't look the worst. Let's put it that way, shall we? Clea Major says, Alex has quite literally disfigured herself at her heaviest. Her features are unrecognisable. She is so bloated. She was, however, born with pretty symmetrical facial features. She ruined herself. If she had conquered her food, ADDICTION, not gotten morbidly obese, she would be attractive. Attractiveness is a formula. It's down to symmetry, proportion, mathematical distances between features. It's simply unarguable. It is a fact that Alex's facial features are more symmetrical than Gabby's. This really isn't an argument. I dislike her as much as anyone, but I'm not in delusion. Yeah. Anyone who wants to argue that Alex's natural-born facial features aren't more attractive than Gabby's is either so full of hatred that they can't concede this, or may be blinded and see her as a less attractive. But I guarantee Alex would score higher on the beauty scale facially than Gabby. Gabby has a below average face in terms of symmetry. I agree. John Candy says, nah, it takes more than filters, Photoshop and drag level makeup to see someone as attractive. It's not about her being overweight. She's just never been attractive. Oh, I have to disagree with that. I think she has been in the past. She always looked like a fat toe. Look at the real photos of her back then and her vlogs of her own pics. I hope she gets Invisalign and gets her teeth fixed now that she's on her glow up. Gabby looks wonderful, and it's obvious that her life is better without Alex in it. Go Gabby. I think Lily is still in Alex's life only because there is distance, and she can, yeah, that's right, and she can only take Alex in small doses. Then again, can you imagine if you had friends with both of them? I couldn't be friends with either of them. They're both fucking irritating. And Lily has positioned herself in Alex's life as the guru teacher, and better then, Alex doesn't like that at the core. So although she calls Lily her best friend, she knows deep down that she doesn't like the upper hand approach that Lily has taken in their friendship. And being Alex, she loves to be a part of every club. What is Alex without saying she has a best friend? She would feel even more lost. So the distance works for Lily as much as it works for Alex. Lily is another user and fake friend. They are both using each other. That friendship is as stale is. I agree. Who do you think Alex used the most out of her friends? She really fooled a lot of women, making out she was the big sister, a girl's girl and body positivity guru. She definitely used Gabby the most. It's honestly shocking that Alex could let Gabby go, considering how much she used Gabby as a crutch for so many years. If I were to guess, I'm thinking their split must have been really bad. Alex never mentioned whatever happened between them or addressed their friendship breakup until, I believe, last year, casually responded to a comment about it. Gabby seems like the type to forgive a friend and resume the relationship. I suspect that Alex's pride and stubbornness kicked in and Gabby had no choice but to move on. And I think Gabby was able to move on because even though she was wrapped up Alex's fingers, she always pursued her dreams, going to college, moving to a new state, and starting the Disney program. Curious Mama says, feeding off that, I also think she had Ya, so it was easier for her to kick Gabby to the curb. That's what I think too. If Ya wasn't in her life, I firmly believe Gabby would still be there. So do I. Yep, someone here says Ya is her replacement. Move suspicious. Hi Alex, since you're acting so confused as to why you have an entire subreddit about you, let me point out your unhinged rants in all these pics. This was you when your narcissistic mask slips. Hope this helps. Oh God, I'm going to click on it even though her faces are so damn annoying in it. Dear Jesus. Rant. This is her fuck no. God knows what that one was. Look at her teeth here. They weren't even as bad there. This one thinking that she's all it. God knows what this one. And this one, dear Jesus. This one. Oh my God, I love that for her. I love that for you, Alex. I really do. All of these pictures were rants. Alex can't help but clap back and drop her mask. She'll be passive-aggressive in every vlog and in all her posts on Instagram. But when she comments, get her but when her comments get to her, you'll see who she truly is every single time. The sly little indirect remarks go out the window and she's completely crash out, showing her wicked character she tries to cover up. She can't hide her narcissism for very long, and she tries to act performative like the sweet girl who is for women empowerment, and has so much empathy for others. Oh yeah, right. Including her sister, who was essayed by her father 9 times, yeah? She's really got sympathy for her. She plays the victim when confronted and acts like innocent influencer who gets hate for no reason. She pushes the fake online image that is kind, generous, thoughtful, and without confrontation or judgment of the others. But she is none of these things. If you watch her and Nasty Nancy together, or listen to their old podcast, or any of Alex's live streams, you'll see she's the most disrespectful, jealous woman hater. She fully supports and defends her convicted father who raped a child, her stepsister, and wrote 2 letters to help free him from prison. She can only pretend for so long before her true colours surface and the evil comes out. Alex, this is why you get hate. Who wrote this? Move suspicious. Okay. Alex, this is why you get hate. You dish out so much heartless, toxic energy. You are the problem. You gaslight everyone by doing really effed up shit, but then immediately turn around with your fake tears and braided pigtails doing damage and control or something. You started in the first place. Yep. You want to continue lying and getting paid, using your platform to harm others without accountability or consequences for your vile actions. You want your management team to get you out of the hot water, but you're brushing everything under the rug. Delete comments that call you out and silence everyone who dares speak the truth about you. You know, if she was just plain fucking honest, guys, if she was just plain honest, she would have been a fun channel to watch, but she doesn't even know how to spell the word honest. Okay, Move Suspicious says, you will start a new journey like WW just to tell everybody to shut the F up about weight loss. You'll use TTC for views just to turn right around and tell them at least your hands aren't empty. You'll act like a new mum to grab attention of mummy watchers, that's so true, just to put your kid in daycare to go to Costco, and then you get pissed when they try to give you motherly advice. You start new avenues just to shift directions, and then all the people who they don't want to watch your content. You start avenues just to shift directions and then yell at people when they don't want to watch your content. You expect your viewers to just applaud you, or else they get attacked and blocked. These days of dodging repercussions are over. More people are realizing who you are, and your career is coming to a final close. Oh, how I wish. Nobody deserves a permanent cancellation more than you. Now go figure out how you're going to cry about this in your next We Need to Talk Sympathy sit down, because you're predictable and can't handle honesty or criticism. You're an obese, spoiled, coddled toddler who just happened to get lucky with YouTube at a time where it was popular. But you could never have had a channel. But you should never have had a channel to begin with. You're an ungrateful, entitled bitch with a camera who abuses her platform for your own imaginary reality show and inflated ego. Yet, newsflash, everybody is over you. So go ahead and keep having an attitude filming your manic rants, because that influencer era of being a superior, unrelatable piece of shit throwing bratty tantrums is played out. Just like all the other problematic girly pops, everyone is sick of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Game over. I love that. Oh, okay. Remember this rant on Instagram? Girl, get the F off the internet. She constantly bitches about her comments. It's called freedom of speech, Alex. She hates that she can't control the narrative. Of course. Freedom of speech only applies to her when she's held accountable, if ever. Sorry guys, give me one sec. Let me know when... Sorry guys. I have to reply their client. So disastrous option says it's either I leave my phone on and reply, or I just don't reply. Like today it's during business hours, so I can't have it turned off. So I'm sorry, and when I get certain time and I want to fit this in for you, I will do it. So please don't get annoyed at me looking at my phone and I have to reply sometimes. Freedom of speech only applies to her when she's held accountable, if ever. She's so damn rude. The way she talks to her own sub and followers is why she has subreddit about her and a ton of reaction channels popping up every 6 months. Disastrous option says she looks like a manic, crazy see you next Tuesday. Yes, she does. She really does. She really, really does look manic. Okay. Her eyes. Yeah, it's all in her eyes. Look at them. Look at them. That's not the eyes of a sane person. Girl, on behalf of all of us, shut the F up. She is not gangster. Oh my God, the biggest clown on the internet. Move Suspicious says, if anything else has a screenshot of her while she was ranting, if anyone else has a screenshot of her while she was ranting, please post it here. She really thinks she is without consequences for her own actions and disgusting behaviour. All of it is coming back to bite her in her wide, flat ass. Not fast enough. Agreed. Karma is working on her because she is not aging well. That is for sure. Getting fugglier and wider by the day. She always acts like she is hard or hood. Laughing my ass off. She's the whitest white girl who is afraid of her own reflection and shadow. Yep. Who doesn't even want to go in stores when there's people in there? But will sit there talking with her hands, trying to act ghetto, snapping her neck, popping her lips, rolling her eyes, as if that BITCH who about that life. She's never been in a fight. She's the biggest coward who scurries off at the mere sight of conflict. Yet when she's alone by herself in her house, with the doors locked, talking to her camera, she's tough. Laughing my ass off. She's a joke. Enigma Mum says, I'd so love to drop her in the community my husband grew in. The Yinzers on here know exactly where. She wouldn't last a nanosecond. I had to earn my respect down there, and now I am considered one of them. She would die of fright before she even stopped the car. Disastrous option says she acts all big and like she's untouchable behind that camera and her heavy filters. Take them off, Big Bubba, and let's get a good look at you. She is a coward and afraid of her own, can't say that word, sized shadow. And there it is right there. I wish it was game over for. Oh God, remember that face? Judgy. And guess who has the delayed son now? I only feel sad for Anderson. Disastrous option says, oh my God, that was probably filtered. Damn, she is wider than the stove behind her. Yep. You forgot the one where she told us to stuff you about her weight last year. Oh, it was up at the top. That face where she was going, oh no, that wasn't. That one up the top was the one I was talking about when she said, nope, she's not going to stop talking about being pregnant. I was going to include that, her OBGYN rant and her life insurance denial rant, but I figured we've seen those so many times already. But she's done her fair share in being a BITCH online. Had to get a real job. The army health insurance probably dropped her. I know they are strict. That was right. That's right. It's the fuck no. The fuck no. When she was asked to not talk about pregnancy so much, especially got to me. It was so freaking cold-hearted. She's so far from a true empath. I can't imagine and won't even try to act like I know what the TTC community felt, but I apologise for people like her. She is a heartless, pedo-loving BITCH. You have done it again, Move Suspicious, doing the Lord's work. Thank you for your eye-opening post, as always. Oh my God, considering fixed teeth or dentures? Wonder what they came up here. Oh my God, fancy that coming up. Yes, thought of Alex when I saw this ad. Maybe Alex knows why. Yeah, what she's doing with her blush, and we're all being silly for saying she wears too much. Oh, this ad. I thought it was this one. This is a dental boutique ad. Gosh. Crazy guava. Is it just me, or is it cringe to let everyone know your cousins appreciate hand-me-downs? Is it a normal thing in different cultures? Where I'm from, it isn't normal. Well, it's not something that you'd really put on the internet, is it? I think we're due for a Samantha Joe upload. Tabitha Pickle says, Samantha Joe, stop. I stumbled upon this Samantha Joe video and I have never seen this girl before in my life. I know I have seen people mention that Miss Rodriguez follows her and I didn't really pay any attention, so I watched a video. She is seriously trying to wear that fat woman's skin. That woman's skin. They're copying her, going on walking, the strollers, the side-by-side pose of her walk in her puffer with a grin. They're editing a lot of the same. They're trying to be quirky in facial expressions. The weird dance move she does. I know this Samantha Joe had to have done it first. Just little things in the background of the kitchen were the same. How damn creepy is Big Al? Yep, because she has no brain of her own. Gee, she literally has no identity that she has to copy people like that. That is eerie. Wow, just wow. I don't know if this girl is problematic like Big Al. No, she's not. But she seemed okay to me. Much more sane and enjoyable, actually. But I've never watched her before, so I have no idea. Samantha Joe should get a restraining order. Yikes. And so should everyone else that Alexandra copies. Background Cup says, a lot of Samantha Joe's personality, even down to starting vlogs in her PJs randomly, Alexandra has copied. I've watched a few of Samantha's vlogs, and the content between her and her mother to her child and Big Al are strikingly different. Sam Joe has even stated that she can't wait for her son to wake up from the nap so she can play with him. That is so beautiful. He doesn't sleep his day away and worries about him not meeting milestones as he should as he grows, because she would feel irresponsible for that. Big Al could never. Her son is turning a year old but has already done more as an infant than Anderson can do at 17 months old because of how much she is involved in his care and development. Mind you, she stated he wasn't planned, but she doesn't regret having him. She just doesn't want any more kids. She actually bonds with her son, has shown him turning off the light switches, obviously signs of on-track motor development, interacts with him daily, and he understands words. She speaks to him. I don't know her history, but she seems less problematic than Al. She also a GPS patient, I think. I don't think she is. And she has bigger sponsors than Al. Kraft, Lego, Olay. So naturally, Alec mimics her down to the now, how she talks with her son. What was that thing that she says? Huh, you like that, huh? Fucking annoying. Sam usually drives to the city and takes scenic footage of her actually walking with her son in the stroller. Sometimes friends accompany her, but we know it isn't just a walk in front of the house and return home. Al is now Temu Samantha Joe, and I love that for her. I love that. Team Samantha Joe. Nope, not today, girl says. Just the fact that Samantha joins was worried about being a good mum back when she was pregnant shows she will be better than Alex. Yep, just being aware of wondering if you're going to do a good job is a sign that you care. Contrast that when dumbass Alex and Ya proudly proclaiming they weren't going to read parenting books and just let their instincts kick in. And look what happened. She also said that she could put her son in daycare but doesn't want to because she wants to be at home with him. Calligrapher Late says, you're so right. I actually forgot about this girl. Samantha is so much easier and wholesome to watch with her baby. No lies, no clapping back at anyone. She is real. I know a narcissist, also known as Big Al, shells that don't have their own personalities, so they morph or to take on personalities of others around them. She has been extremely odd in her last few videos. Laughing Buddha said, they are very similar people and hot messes, but Samantha Joe actually tries to improve herself, was honest about pregnancy complications, getting therapy and seeing a psychiatrist. Plus Paul says, always thought this, she is trying so hard to be Samantha Joe. It's very sad to not know who you are and have to be a carbon copy of others. That's all she will ever be. Monomia says, Samantha Joe, yes, this is an influencer I couldn't think of when I was commenting about her choice of hairstyle and how unflattering it is on her. I've only watched a little bit of Samantha Joe, but you cannot help but see Alexandra Rodriguez is desperate to pattern herself after her hairstyle and all. They say impersonation is the best form of flattery, not when you're talking about Big Bubba. It's just plain creepy. Yaman Pinky Pony said, can anyone please tell me how the loving husband of a super morbidly obese woman who is the mother of his child would feel okay buying chocolates and donuts for her birthday? My husband would work with me to be a part of the solution and not part of the problem, because he loves me and my child loves me, and they need me to be around in the future. When she was talking to him about the ball pit, it made it seem like they were living two different lives and didn't really know each other. Yeah, it did. And he doesn't know what his son is playing with? Yep, very performative, disastrous option says. I just like them sitting on the couch and watching their shows. He is way on the other side, curled up to the side to get as far away from her as he can, and even a pillow in between now. Damn. Do you blame him? Tabitha Pickle says, he's not in love with her. He's her employee. He is waiting for the life insurance policy. They'll likely have separate bedrooms. I'm sure he has a whole separate life he leads and just has to make a few appearances like date night on camera and rub her neck hump now and then, and the checks off the boxes for his contract roommates. He was really trying to encourage her to get in shape in the beginning. After the pandemic, he just let her be. I don't think it ever came to the forefront until she craved a baby. He probably had to say, dude, you're enormous, no way. She couldn't get insurance policy because of her build. Yeah, wasn't SpongeBob a choice of her build? He looked so stoned out of his mind for date night, the last vlog. It shows that the only way he can stand being around her. Don't blame him if that's the case. He's a scam artist. If my husband ever treated me like a friend or called me dude, we wouldn't be married. F that noise. Yeah, but she calls him that too, so... Such a fraud. Alex Rodriguez, Mum are working on her health. Sure you are. Alex, for the next time you decide to put your noise-cancelling headphones on to drown out your kid. Curious Mum. Denmark is officially moving away from the cry it out method after a nationwide study revealed it was still being taught in most municipalities. More than 700 psychologists signed an unified statement upping immediate discontinuation of the practice. They emphasised that prolonged crying without comfort elevates cortisol and affects how the infant brain forms. Oh my God, emotional and stress regulation pathways. This national push reflects growth scientific awareness of the early neutral sensitivity. The early patterns influence later attachment, style, emotions, stability, and even learned behaviour. Denmark's decision aligns with decades of neuroscience. I don't know how you could just leave your baby to cry it out anyway. I get it. Eating is always an event, and her day revolves around her ADDICTION. Yep. Cosmic Crisp, go crazy. It's a fucking apple. Big Al and Anna are twins. Yep. I actually find her more enjoyable to react to. I don't enjoy reacting to Alex at all, but she doesn't annoy me anywhere near as Alexandra. Can't even keep her own life straight. One, I'm not lying to have my little baby eat. I'm not trying to have my little baby eat a bunch of refined sugar. What's happening here? Who the fuck knows? Disgusting. Yes, she is. Oh, his feet. How dirty the ground must be. Alright, guys. That's it. I'll do a bit more tomorrow, but that's it from me today. I hope you all enjoyed. Please leave me your comments down below. And I will see you in tomorrow's upload, which most likely she would have uploaded it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me your comments down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.